After a brief moment of calm with his loyal German shepherd, the restorer shifts to the grueling task of structural repair. He tears away rotting floorboards, exposing deep decay that threatens the cabin's integrity. Digging through frozen earth and cutting intrusive roots reveals the original stone foundation, hidden beneath the snow. By hand, he repositions massive load-bearing rocks, carefully securing the shelter against the harsh winter ahead. This critical step ensures the wilderness dwelling can withstand the coming cold. He extracts massive timber beams from the abandoned barn loft to rebuild the skeletal frame. Precision hammering ensures each cornerstone aligns perfectly with the original blueprint of the forgotten shelter. Sawing these colossal beams in the freezing snow and laying horizontal floorboards systematically transforms the hollow ruin into a solid, walkable space. This meticulous reconstruction is not merely about replacing decayed wood, but restoring the very structural backbone of the isolated wilderness dwelling. The framework is heavily reinforced. Driving rusted nails into the newly laid joists secures the flooring with a rhythmic, industrial precision that echoes through the cold air. Elevating large plywood sheets to patch the damaged ceiling effectively seals the fragile shelter against the harsh winter elements. Meanwhile, the main interior demands a thorough purge of accumulated organic debris. Hauling out mountains of ancient straw and dumping them onto the red tarpaulin is not merely a cleaning chore, but a crucial spatial reclamation to make the cabin fully habitable once more. The floors are swept clean, revealing the restored wood beneath. Scraping ash from the brick stove and peeling away old wallpaper precedes applying fresh lime to patch the damaged walls. Drudging through knee-deep snow to the collapsed well house underscores the urgent survival need for water. These essential repairs lay the groundwork for a warm, safe, and truly sustainable wilderness sanctuary. Scrubbing the carbon heavy iron plate and derusting the chimney pipe restores the vital heating apparatus to full capacity. Vibrant floral bed sheets, printed curtains, and embroidered tablecloths inject domestic warmth into the previously barren space. Arranging repaired crates and cushioned benches transforms the raw area into a functional living zone. This meticulous styling forges a psychological haven against winter isolation. The interior work is fully finalized. Laying the long carpet and mounting the antler coat hook marks the absolute completion of the cabin renovation. Transitioning to outdoor survival tasks, the restorer saws deadwood to fuel the newly restored stove. Igniting the first fire brings immediate thermal relief, while manually cranking the well wheel draws crystal clear water. These coordinated efforts are not just routine chores, but establish a truly self-sufficient lifeline in the frozen wilderness. The season shifts abruptly, arriving at a yellow cabin choked by autumn overgrowth. The restorer begins a massive exterior reclamation. Wielding a long sickle to slash waist-high weeds and sawing thick shrubs systematically strips away the suffocating vegetation. Raking accumulated dead leaves and hauling away excavated debris gradually exposes the original stone foundation underneath. This aggressive clearing is not merely tidying up, but rescuing the forgotten structure from being consumed by relentless nature. The overgrowth is finally subdued. Executing a final sweep of the lawn ensures no stubborn weeds remain before structural dismantling begins. prying the support pillars of the dilapidated wooden shed. Initiates demolition of this hazardous eyesore. Clearing thorny bushes on the slope. Defines property boundaries and improves accessibility. Climbing the ladder to strip weathered tiles from the porch roof exposes the underlying timber framework. For upcoming reconstruction, the skeleton is fully exposed. Inspecting the roof cavity and yanking out mold-infested boards reveals the severe extent of the prolonged water damage. Salvaging a thick, straight plank from the storage room provides the essential raw material for the replacement beam. Precision sawing and chiseling on the ladder platform create the exact mortise joints strictly required for a secure structural fit. Hoisting the heavy ladder and locking the newly crafted beam into the pre-cut groove restores the structural spine of the porch. This meticulous carpentry is not just about replacing rot, but engineering a truly lasting defense against the harsh elements. The framework is heavily reinforced. Nailing long wooden strips into the main beam and hoisting additional materials upwards builds the secondary roof lattice. Kneeling on the frame to measure and secure every connection point guarantees structural rigidity for the newly extended porch. Adjusting the overlapping position of tiles ensures optimal water drainage and a tight waterproof seal. Crawling across the steep roof to drive and fixing nails is a perilous act to weatherproof the shelter. This rigorous assembly fortifies the entire structural envelope against future storms. The porch is now fully complete. Operating the handsaw with swift precision and driving the first positioning nail finalizes the entrance frame. Trimming the edge tiles and sealing them from above ensures a flawless finish, preventing any lateral water seepage. With the structural reconstruction officially concluded, the professional restorer shares a tender, joyful reunion with his loyal German shepherd. Embracing the dog in the golden sunset is not just a moment of physical rest, but a profound celebration of bringing life back to the desolate ruins. Blackened tiles are removed to clear the way for modern roofing. Massive corrugated sheets are secured onto repaired beams, creating a superior waterproof barrier. Beveled boards nailed into the gable wall contrast with old timber, reinforcing the structure against harsh elements and ensuring long-term survival. The colors are boldly applied. Opening the pure white paint and brushing the upper window frames instantly brightens the heavily weathered and aged exterior. Installing the brand new white wooden door and meticulously detailing the edges elevates the entrance to a highly refined standard. Rolling the deep blue paint over the gable wall rapidly transforms the rustic timber into a striking modern facade. This bold color blocking is not just about hiding the scars of time, but redefining the visual identity of the wilderness retreat. The vibrant lemon yellow scales create a striking visual collision against the deep blue roof. He carefully secures the window frames and precisely cuts the transparent glass on his workbench. Mounting the white-framed windows onto the bright gable completes this comprehensive architectural transformation. Walking into the autumn forest with his dog marks the triumphant conclusion of this massive exterior makeover, leaving a modern sanctuary behind. Daily life is fully restored. Cranking the ancient well wheel to draw fresh water provides the essential liquid base for the post-renovation feast. Chopping dry wood into fine kindling and peeling the large potatoes are the rhythmic, comforting preludes to a warm meal. Pouring the potato mixture into the hot oil creates a sizzling symphony that fills the cabin with the rich aroma of sustenance. This culinary routine is not merely about feeding the body, but celebrating the hard-won comfort of a fully functional home. Hot food is served on the floral tablecloth as the eager German shepherd begins to eat. The crispy potato pancake marks the peaceful conclusion of this first phase of wilderness living. Morning frost covers the ground when the restorer returns in heavier gear. He removes his thick gloves, greeted warmly by his dog before facing the next round of demanding physical labor. The demolition is well underway. Clearing the corrugated asbestos tiles and dismantling the dilapidated wooden doors, Dot systematically strips the ruined shed of its remaining shell. Sorting the wooden fragments and hauling the scattered red bricks categorizes the debris for future practical reuse. Shedding the black jacket as body temperature rises reveals the sheer physical intensity of this relentless and exhausting cleanup. Continuously swinging the shovel to reduce the central dirt mound is not just about clearing space, but reclaiming the land from years of neglect. The site is now fully organized. Hauling the final stacks of red bricks to the designated storage point drastically improves the chaotic landscape surrounding the old shed. Carrying the remaining waste materials to the distant pile further clears the workspace for upcoming structural tasks. Sawing the overhanging fruit tree branches and harvesting the weeds at the shed's base significantly refines the perimeter. Hoisting the homemade ladder to climb onto the frosty roof prepares the professional restorer for the final decisive phase of the total demolition project.